Hello, fellow fans of trees and forests. So what's forestry? Well, I'm Marcus and I've been doing forestry stuff for over 40 years. Now, if someone starts singing, "He's a lumberjack," that's not okay. Foresters are in fact very versatile, and forestry covers all sorts of jobs. I've collected 10,000s of seeds, planted hundreds of trees, and only felled a few. Let me give you an idea of what forestry is really about, doing it in a different way. Now, people need trees for their benefits, and trees need people to look after them. The logo of the International Year of Forests illustrates this. So, as well as learning about trees, I've studied a lot about people, as do all foresters. We're not just tree huggers. While doing this, I've developed a model of a person based on 10 faculties that we all possess. And I'll use it here to group forestry topics according to one faculty that's particularly needed. I'll explain some terms which you might not be familiar with. So here goes. Let's start with our faculty of observation, the green one, that is, using our senses. It's important for these subjects. Dendrology is the botanical study of trees, and imagery is knowing how many or how much you've got. Really practical jobs need our opposite faculty of application, where we get down to a hands-on approach to doing things. Silviculture is the care and cultivation of forest trees, and harvesting concerns all sorts of forest products, not just what those lumberjacks and Jills do. Let's go now to the top of the model and our faculty of interpretation. Using our brain to work out things is needed for everything, but here are a few topics that require quite a bit of head-scratching and careful thought. The complementary yellow faculty of expression is particularly important where we need to communicate ideas or messages. So here are a few jobs where this is important. Nothing new here, but particularly needed in these times of environmental challenges. Our faculty for monitoring, that's the turquoise one, derives from our natural desire to differentiate things and helps us with these topics. Mensuration is about measuring trees and forests, and taxonomy is about classifying different species. Opposite to that, our faculty of direction is all about integrating knowledge and guiding people, and there are all sorts of ways that we can do that, not only with our colleagues, but also with the many groups of people who have an interest in trees and forests. Judging is an important faculty, but sometimes a less popular one. It's concerned with choices, decisions, theories, laws, regulations, and doing research that involve all these other topics. Pathology is about illnesses and physical ailments of trees and forests. And now for some jobs where our opposite faculty of creativity will be well used. Arboriculture concerns the care of individual trees. Conservation is really what a lot of forestry is all about. We still talk of conservators of forests, and biodiversity will be an important aspect. Now, you might be wondering what the middle faculty of reflecting is all about. Well, here are some examples. Few people would disagree that trees and forests appear to have a spiritual dimension to them, and people's faith can be an important factor in their attitudes to nature. And finally, some topics concerned with our last but vitally important faculty of relating, where an ability to forge close ties with people is absolutely essential. In fact, if foresters can't do these, we're in trouble. So, there you have some examples of what forestry is all about. I've left out many technical topics such as soil science, meteorology, climate change, and of course ecology. Remember, you can group them differently to what I've done, since we need all our faculties to practice forestry well. If you'd like to know more about trees, forests, and the practice of forestry worldwide, why don't you take a look at the website of the Commonwealth Forestry Association? The CFA started over 90 years ago and is a network of people and organisations concerned with trees and forests, working in tropical and temperate climates, wet and dry, and at all stages of development. If you join up, you'll be in easy contact with these like-minded people, get regular news about what's happening around the world, and you'll be able to read about the latest studies in an international forestry journal. Not only that, you'll be helping present and future generations to do their job in forestry better, using trees and forests wisely. And that may include yourself.